ignition.
So what we're looking at over there, that's a quarter section of the Falcon 9.
As CEO of SpaceX and Tesla,
Everyone.
founder of the Boring Company and co-founder of OpenAI and Neuralink, it seems like there's nothing Elon Musk can't do. He is constantly pushing all kinds of futuristic technologies and, as of today, has a net worth of $37.9 billion. Musk's companies continue to grow and change the world as we know it. But it is what Elon Musk does outside of his role as a billion-dollar CEO that really captures the minds of millions and gets them hooked on his latest ideas and virtues. Here's how the billion-dollar entrepreneur secretly gets you to spend more money.
Either we try something new, or we will be stuck in traffic hell for the rest of our lives. I started thinking, well, maybe this could be underground.
Why are we doing this? Why does Tesla exist? Why are we making electric cars? It's because it's very important to accelerate the transition to sustainable transport.
I think it's important that humanity become a multi-planet species. I think most people would agree that a future where we're a spacefaring civilization is inspiring and exciting compared with one where we are forever confined to Earth until some eventual extinction event. You know, that's really why I started SpaceX.
If you listen to Elon Musk for long enough, he very quickly gets you swept in on ideas about how he plans to change the future. Although driving electric cars and venturing to Mars in rockets sounds like great ideas, it's the way Elon gets his followers excited about these ideas that sets him apart from your average billionaire CEO. According to Noah Zandon, the founder and CEO of Quantified Communications, Musk uses the present tense 4 times as much as the average communicator.
And you see where things are going with virtual reality? There's no real limit, particularly like things seem to be accelerating. We're already a cyborg to some degree, right? Because you've got your phone, you've got your laptop.
I mean, this is really important for the future of the world.
By doing this, Musk makes us believe that the future is very real and is already happening. These skills were not something Musk adopted later in his career. Rather, they were traits he picked up very early on.
Hi, Elon Musk speaking.
According to numerous sources, Elon Musk has always shown an impressive ability to convince investors to stake large sums of money on what most would consider being very high-risk ventures. More recently, Musk was able to somehow persuade over 400,000 people to put $1,000 of their own money into a car they had never driven or even seen. Take a look at the Boring Company, a corporation Musk formed in 2016 that's primary focus would be digging underground tunnels.
Thanks for coming to this hole in the ground. I mean, wouldn't it be incredible if you could travel around LA, New York, DC, Chicago, Paris, London, anywhere at 150 miles an hour? Finally, there's something that I think could solve the goddamn traffic problem.
The idea was to link cities, stop worldwide traffic congestion, and help drivers avoid road rage. But when did flamethrowers become part of the business plan? The Boring Company began selling 20,000 flamethrowers for $500 apiece, and sales went through the roof. That same week, Musk had sold 17,500 units. 2 days later, they sold out entirely, ranking in $10 million in the process. But was it due to a market hunger for flamethrowers? Or was it Musk's brilliance coming into play again?
And then we have a merchandise section that only has one piece of merchandise at a time. And we started off with a cap. And then I'm a big fan of Spaceballs, the movie. And in Spaceballs, they have a flamethrower in the merchandising section of Spaceballs.
Spaceballs the t-shirt, Spaceballs the coloring book, Spaceballs the lunchbox, Spaceballs the breakfast cereal, Spaceballs the flamethrower. Bet kids love this one.
Musk knew that by introducing an outrageous off-topic product, he could generate enough excitement for a company as boring as the Boring Company.
It's dangerous to eyebrows.
Musk even told his followers to not buy his flamethrowers,
I said, don't buy this flamethrower. Don't buy it.
which of course did the exact opposite. Elon Musk also takes his expert skills over to Tesla.
What was unique about the Roadster was it was the first really great electric car. And before the Roadster, people thought an electric car would be slow and ugly and low range and have bad performance. And we had to break that mold. It was incredibly important to show that that wasn't true.
The car company he joined in 2004 after investing during their Series A round of investments. Elon took Tesla into the e-commerce space, launching a full immersive car buying experience, unlike anything anyone had ever seen before. Tesla's website enabled consumers to buy their cars on their website alone, transforming the automobile shopping experience. If one had to summarize Tesla's success, it would come down to one thing: authenticity. The car makes fart noises, and their CEO makes memes. And simultaneously, they have the best engineers in the world working on a solution to the fossil fuel crisis.
We have record high CO2 levels. We recently passed over 403 parts per million of CO2 in the atmosphere. You can see the chart, and it looks like a vertical line, and it's still climbing. And the last time there was this level of carbon concentration was 11 million years ago. Okay, that was approximately when primates started walking upright. The world was very different. We do not want to return to that situation. And what that CO2 increase results in is a steadily increasing temperature. And beyond global warming, there's just the fact that combustion cars emit toxic gases. According to an MIT study, there are 53,000 deaths per year in the US alone from auto emissions. So to address this, what we came up with for Tesla was what we call the secret master plan.
The result is both one of the most carefree and one of the most ambitious brands on the planet. You may have also come across the news story regarding Tesla's latest vehicle, the Cybertruck. The vehicle unveiling was announced to much fanfare, and a lot of media attention was devoted to it.
Ultra hard stainless steel. It's really hard. We're going to show you just how hard.
But things didn't go to plan.
Oh my God. Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
At face value, this appeared to be a PR disaster for Tesla. The unveiling of their new vehicle in the lucrative pickup truck market and a demonstration of a unique selling point of the truck backfired completely. Or did it? According to numerous sources, this might have been a piece of guerrilla marketing. For anyone unfamiliar with the term, guerrilla marketing refers to a strategy in which a company uses surprise or unconventional marketing methods to promote their product. There are many cases to state it was a clever piece of guerrilla marketing, with Musk stating 200,000 orders were placed right after the unveiling of the Cybertruck.
Not bad. Room for improvement.
And given Musk's track record, it may have been another stroke of genius. Elon Musk has quite a track record of achieving things that others said were impossible. This makes people think twice before questioning his behavior, even as far into becoming a saying in the business world: don't bet against Musk. Because of this track record, people jump straight on the bandwagon when he said stuff like,
It makes a difference if we accelerate the transition to sustainable transport.
Elon Musk inspires so much confidence simply because he believes so deeply in what he's doing. For this reason, he can afford to be himself, weird and even quirky at times.
I don't really have a business plan.
This is a great clock.
Yeah, you want one? I'll get you one.
Sure.
Okay.
I like weird things like this.
Musk is very good at explaining what he wants to do, without using jargon that most of us don't understand. He captures people's imaginations. While most CEOs are aimed at talking to the fanatics, Elon is aimed at speaking to everyone in a language they understand. His opinions on topics we like and understand make us see him as more of a friend than a salesman.